Welcome students to today's session. We are coming to part 2 of our lesson Combustion and Flame. Today's session we shall study some of the new concepts. Let us look into what are the conditions necessary for combustion. The conditions necessary for combustion are the presence of a combustible substance, that is the fuel. Next, the presence of a supporter of combustion, that is air. Next, there should be presence of ideal ignition temperature. A substance will not burn without one or more of these conditions. Now, how do we control fire? Fire can be controlled by removing any one or more of these conditions. That is, fuel, supporter of combustion, ignition temperature. Let us look into some of the methods of controlling fire. First one is by using water. Usage of water reduces the ignition temperature and puts out the fire. Water is the most common fire extinguisher. It can be used only when materials like wood, paper, etc. are on fire. You should be very precautious in using water if the fire is caused due to electrical equipments or electrical wiring, because water conducts electricity and it can electrocute the people who are trying to put out the fire. Water cannot be used to put out oil and petrol fires because these substances float on top of water and they continue to burn if you use water to extinguish the fire, which can cause damage to the people who are trying to extinguish the fire. You can use carbon dioxide, which is a non-supporter of combustion. Carbon dioxide is the best fire extinguisher to put out fire caused by inflammable materials like oil, petrol, and electrical equipments. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air. It covers the fire and cuts off the supply of oxygen, puts out the fire. Carbon dioxide is stored at high pressure as liquids in cylinders. Chemicals like sodium bicarbonate, that is baking soda, potassium bicarbonate, produce carbon dioxide when they are mixed with the acid contained inside them. Carbon dioxide is released with great force onto the fire and it puts off the fire, cutting out the supply of oxygen. We can use blankets or sand on fire to cut off the supply of air. A blanket can be used to cover a person on fire and roll on the ground to put off the fire. It has to be then removed immediately to avoid further injury caused by the fire. Sand can be used to put off fire by cutting out oxygen. These containers filled with sand are seen in many organizations which are used to put off fire immediately. With that, we end this session. Thank you.